back to what will probably be our last match of today, as we are back to Anglian Raiders in this SAC Attack VIP matches of Guns of Icarus. I am once again, of course, Imagine. Thank you very much for being here with us tonight. It's been quite fun so far. We've had a good set of matches. Hopefully, we'll go out with a bang here. All right, let's get a quick rundown of ships on VIP. The Trap. We've got Admiral Akbar flying a junker. He's got a Gatling mortar on one side with, looks like they have that triple Artemis still hanging out on the other on the Moose Guard. That is captained by Ram Jam Slam. We've got up front double Gatling with a Gatling and a mortar on the side, so that's kind of an unusual build there. Not that unusual, but still kind of unusual. On the Abyss, we've got Nietzsche's Mustache captaining a ship with a junker with a carronade, Gatling gun, flamethrower on the front with double Mercury on the other side, and on the VIP IKEA, we've got a TAC. Once again, a VIP ship for him with a Hades and a light flak up front with a Artemis and a flare gun on the side. On the Hydrogen Sonata, we've got View piloting a Blenderfish carronade up front with an Artemis and a Banshee on the side. And on the last ship in this match, we've got... I can't even pronounce that name. Yenalu Naraldora? Why not Zoidberg? You know, I wanted to say that almost sounded to me like it was going to be a Quarian style name from Mass Effect. If you have any idea who that what I'm talking about there, you might know what I'm talking about there. But we've also got a Gatling up front on that Squid with a flamethrower on the side and a Mercury on the back. So let's see how we shape up on these matchups here as the red team's kind of going around into the corner. While why not Zoidberg? Moving on fourth. I like that ram cam. Woo-hoo. Although that sound change between engines, nothing, engines, nothing, is a little bit jarring if you ask me. Oh well. All right, so we have the Why Not Zoidberg all the way out in front of his teammates, gonna find the three red ships, but of course he himself will be found. Comes out just a little bit too forward, I would say. The Trap is gonna try to make the most of this, try to take out the ship early on as it can. Why Not Zoidberg getting hit quite hard from behind here. Lays out a bit of tar. Trying to lose spots or whatever it can, but looks like he will most likely get out. Yeah, okay. Moose Guard still following up with that double Gatling. Double Gatling is going to be somewhat effective in certain situations. I often see double Gatling maybe paired with ships that have like a heavy flak or something like that to strip that armor off quite fast and then have like a heavy flak come in and hit them. Moose Guard, however, with that double flak will probably be just looking to ram as much as it possibly can. Now he did back up a little bit there, so we're getting a little bit of a standoff here. I think it's the Abyss that has double Mercs on the side over here, right? And then the Trap has triple Artemis, I want to say. So there's definitely some very long-range capabilities here from the red team. Not so much from blue, and why not Zoidberg coming over a little bit too far again, gets his armor broken, but is going to manage to back up probably in time as long as he doesn't hit against anything bad there. It's a squid. That armor is going to go up and down all the time. That's just kind of what happens when you're flying on a squid. Hydrogen Sonata sitting around with that carronade up front. Can't really do anything from the long range that they're at. And the VIP IKEA, of course, has got probably the longest range capability out of the 3 blue ships, but still is going to get much further outranged by double Merc, triple Artemis. Hades can shoot quite far. Light flak, a decent amount, but that's pretty much about it. They've got a single Artemis on side, not going to accomplish much. Although I will say that like 3 Artemis, 4 Artemis versus Junkers can be quite effective. I mean, there's a time when you could actually kill Junkers with just 2 Artemis, which was ridiculous. That was nerfed rather quickly. Still, several Artemis firing at once on a Junker will still wreak a lot of havoc, especially if you got burst loaded up. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Red team circling around a little bit further. Blue team trying to come up from behind. We'll see how far they go here. Circle around each other. Red was staying fairly stationary, but I think they're just in position to see this kind of approach from blue team. Perhaps. I mean, I feel like they should be able to guess that this is at least coming. Blue team was staying rather low here, so it's possible that they were not spotted at all, considering red was above this general sight line here. All right, so here's the thing. I don't know if red team moved this way to try to avoid from blue team coming up behind them, or if they're moving this way because they thought that blue team was going to be moving down from this side. Moose Guard is spotted, so is the Hydrogen Sonata, so we are getting some spots down. We should have some shots in a few seconds there. There's the start of it. Hydrogen Sonata rushing on in here. I mean, they've got to get pretty damn close for that carronade to start taking effect, and so it's all a matter of whether or not Trap can really do anything before they get in, but all of those shots so far have gone into the balloon. Hydrogen Sonata does have to fly fairly low, but that's okay. That carronade has a pretty good upward arc. It's a downward arc that's not very good on it. So VIP IKEA is actually getting Moose Guarded on the side here. Moose Guard, however, bounced along the side, gets knocked out of arc, and that will keep them from being able to strip that armor fully and start doing some permanent damage. Now they are focused on the Hydrogen Sonata inside, who has gotten the trap down towards the cliffs here. They're going to come in for a ram, and the Hydrogen Sonata, but that was actually mostly into balloon, and now the armor is down. The VIP IKEA is shooting it back at the Moose Guard. The Hydrogen Sonata still going after the trap. That's why not Zoidberg going after Moose Guard. The trap is getting hurt. Well, not as much as I thought they were going to, as the Hydrogen Sonata is actually taking all that damage between these 3 ships. They are absolutely taking him down. Hydrogen Sonata might just go down to Gatling fire here. The Moose Guard is actually hurting a lot, as well as why not Zoidberg. And the VIP IKEA is doing a fair bit of damage to him, but Hydrogen Sonata does go down. However, it is by the Moose Guard, and that really doesn't matter at all. The VIP trap stays alive, so that's good for them. VIP IKEA is now getting shot by the trap, and the Moose Guard at the same time. That is a ton of damage coming out with Wynot Zoidberg being basically ignored. Cannot do a whole lot. He is shooting back up at the Moose Guard. VIP IKEA balloon is down now. That armor was down a second ago, and they are just kind of floating around. They've got a long way to fall, so there's not too big of a problem with that. It looks like they're mostly just going to try to tank their hull at this point. Wynot Zoidberg, in the meantime, is getting hit as well. I'm not quite sure by who that was. Hydrogen Sonata has actually respawned basically right back into this fight, so that can actually turn the tides fairly quickly here, as he is right on the trap again. Oh man, that was a great spawn there for the Hydrogen Sonata, but VIP IKEA is now starting to take catastrophic damage here as the Moose Guard is coming on in with that double Gatling working on the hull of the VIP IKEA. The VIP IKEA is still trying to shoot off at the trap. Maybe they should be more worried about the Moose Guard, who's currently coming charging on in. Hydrogen Sonata is trying to rescue his teammate, trying to rescue his VIP ship. That is a good idea. Will they be able to do it? Oh, Moose Guard gets knocked forth, and they barely manage to keep themselves in arc. They do manage to get out now, and the Moose Guard will get taken down by the Hydrogen Sonata. So great job by the Hydrogen Sonata there. Rescuing his own VIP ship, who is at extremely low health. Red team is not ready to give up, however. Zoidberg getting followed here by the trap, and the Abyss still at full health. Both the IKEA and Zoidberg at extremely low health. But the Hydrogen Sonata is actually a full-on beat on the trap here, and this can go very badly for the trap very quick. Wynot Zoidberg gets taken out, though the trap will get a shot there. Good job. Even though they do die, they do get a kill after all, so that is 1 for the sweep and 1-0 for the blue team. So kind of good job there by both teams. Trap making sure he gets a kill before he dies. Hydrogen Sonata making sure he gets the kill. Unfortunately, not quick enough to save his teammate, but hey, you know, if you've at least saved your VIP ship once, that's all right. Wynot Zoidberg, of course, his respawn is in his own area. Blue spawn here much, much closer than red. And now Abyss is starting to get chased around here by Wynot Zoidberg. And Abyss has got to be extremely careful. I'm not sure he's actually going to make it out of this. Now, the only thing that would really matter here is if the Abyss gets taken out by the VIP IKEA. And we'll see if that happens. That armor is down and the light flags do come raining in. But none of them connecting, and it's the Wynot Zoidberg that's going to get the kill. Completely doesn't matter for the red team. Might actually be better for them. They do manage to get themselves connected back together here. The Moose Guard, however, still coming forward. The trap sitting far behind. Looks like the Moose Guard has stopped. So they have backed off here, knowing that the Abyss has died, but Wynot Zoidberg? I think there was a spot on the Moose Guard. So they do know that it's this far up. Now, does the Moose Guard matter? I want to say no. Yeah, it actually does. He does. The Moose Guard got killed by the Hydrogen Sonata? Yes, to rescue his own teammate. That's correct. So this does matter very much if the Moose Guard gets caught here, especially by VIP IKEA, who's getting that damage into the side of that Pyramidion. There goes those nice Hades shots going on in, but most of that light flak misses, unfortunately. Moose Guard able to get behind this ridge here, but now they're exposed with that armor down. Will the IKEA be able to get the damage in? Oh, those light flaks miss. The light flags miss, and so they need to get that armor down once more. But it looks like blue team is still on the same page now. Stop firing, and oh, the Wynot Zoidberg takes another kill. Away from the IKEA. Unfortunate there. He's got to be like, hey, as soon as you see that hull break, stop firing. Let the IKEA get the kill, guys. Oh, man. So that is 2 opportunities there lost for the blue team. An unfortunate incident. They had a chance to really put a stranglehold on this match and just not able to do so, as the Abyss, the Moose Guard, and the VIP Trap are all sitting on their own end now. All right, so we'll see how these two teams decide to go at it. Why not Zoidberg and going on ahead? Scouting out. Squid's going to be kind of useful, fairly useful on a map like this, honestly, in a match like this. Try to figure out, of course not if you collide with terrain and nearly kill yourself. That's not a way to go about it. Still, the point is that they're going to go ahead and try to scout, see what they can see, find the red team if they can find them. And in a large map like this, having a mobile ship like that going to be quite useful. Of course, if you know how to pilot it and aren't running into terrain in the meantime. Now, you don't want to get left out in the open for too long, so you do have to be kind of careful about your routes if you're a squid like that. But you can still do a fairly good job of scouting out where the enemy ships are if you are careful and do know what paths to take. I would have liked to see them go up the middle here and look up top. That would have been my personal choice. But then again, I want these two teams to collide over here once more. I'm not going to get involved with that. I mean, I really blame you for letting Gat steal kills. Stop firing when the armor goes down. It's not that hard, guys. It's really not that hard. Just you watch, like, the same way that you watch for armor breaks when you've got, an explosive. That's the same way that in VIP matches, if you see an armor break, you stop. You let the other ship of yours get that kill. It doesn't matter if the armor is down. You're not firing, especially if you got a 3-on-1 and you need the kill for a sweep kill. Like, that is plain common sense in this matchup. It's not a hard concept. All right, so the two teams, of course, circling each other. Now, why not Zoidberg should probably able to spot the red ships here. Of course, he himself gets spotted at the same time, so these two teams know where each other are, and we basically gonna get into the action here in the exact same space we were before. Why not Zoidberg already losing armor, of course, with that double Mercury that's coming off of the Abyss. That's just going to happen naturally. But R managed to evade most of these other shots. Some of the shots going into the balloon, not going to accomplish too much. VIP IKEA, for some reason, has lost... or never mind. I thought that was the balloon bar. That is just their health. So they're coming in with not a whole lot of health. But they are coming in with some strong guns. And we'll see if they manage to take out any of these red ships who have... stop their momentum and are gonna turn to face the red team. So here we go. Moose Guard coming in IKEA, and IKEA might just die almost immediately. They've got to be insanely careful as all three of those ships just turn on them immediately. Armor is already down, and kaboom goes the VIP IKEA for the first VIP ship kill by red team. Now Hydrogen Sonata is taking on the Moose Guard, while Why Not Zoidberg is hanging around over here by the Abyss, who really doesn't matter too much again in this case, and is getting a few rams in, but is actually hurting him more than it is helping him. Will Why Not Zoidberg go down here? No, not quite yet, but such incredibly low health. Wine-Eyed Zoidberg, one more shot from the trap will take him down, so that is another kill there for Trap. So red sweep. I think it's now at 2-3. Is it 2 out of 3? Not too sure. I guess I will take their word for it. Now Moose Guard taking out Hydrogen Sonata. Double Gats working its way at Hydrogen Sonata. Yeah, okay. So because they killed Hydrogen Sonata once, and the Wine-Eyed Zoidberg, so they need to kill the VIP IKEA. Right. Okay. So Hydrogen Sonata getting it down here, or no? Did they? Oh, they. You know what? I don't actually know. I think it's the VIP IKEA that they need. Why not? Zoidberg pretty much doesn't matter anymore, though, and so they can really go balls to the walls. In this case, Abyss is absolutely given the hammer to VIP IKEA. That balloon took a lot of damage, a lot of fires being set. That armor is still down. The Gatling coming on in. The trap is shooting off at IKEA. Will the IKEA be able to survive this? With the Moose Guard now joining as well. All three of these ships firing in the IKEA, and this just might be the second kill for red team here. And there he goes once again. And the VIP trap gets that kill. And is that it? Is that the last one that they needed? No, I don't think so. I think it was the trap that killed the IKEA before as well. So I'm pretty sure the trap needs to kill the Hydrogen Sonata. Or is it? Is that it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Hydrogen Sonata that they need to kill. But I don't actually know off the top of my head, so we're going to keep on playing here as Hydrogen Sonata comes in to the Moose Guard. But really, that's not who they need to be firing at all. They really need to be going after the trap. There's zero reason for this Hydrogen Sonata to be taking out the Moon Guard, especially since their own VIP ship is in here. As Wine-Eyed Zoidberg colliding with the Abyss. And once again, guys, you gotta go after the VIP ship. That's the point of this. Stop going after the two ships that don't matter. The supporting ships have zero bearing on this right now. Your VIP ship isn't anywhere close by here. You should have been teaming up on the trap right now. There's no reason not to do that. Especially since I'm pretty sure both of them have been killed. Oh, Hydrogen Sonata taking a lot of fire here. Will they get taken down? Oh, this is the last VIP kill that the trap needs. What's going to happen here is Moose Guard using that double gat, knocking him out. And there it goes. Now I'm pretty dang sure that it's game as VIP the trap gets the kill on the Hydrogen. And that should be game. There we go. It is called for a red team. And they just kind of ended up dominating that game. Blue had some decent moves here. But yeah, unfortunately, the Why Not Zoidberg getting 2 Gatling kills really hurt them. You never want to take kills away from your own VIP team. But that will end it, guys, as the red team takes this final match of the day in the SAC Attack VIB Challenge. Congratulations to them. We're just going to wait for the rest of the blue teams to surrender on up here. And we will be done for today. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Of course, we will be back next Friday once again. And we'll see the rest of December, as with the holidays, there might be some problems. But we are pretty much done here as soon as these other 2 blue ships go ahead and surrender. But red does win this one.